And we're off. This right here is the access point beside Napa and Columbia. It's part of the Kentucky Water Trails system. This here, it's 55 Bridge is where I'm going to put in at. We'll float Russell Creek. According to the internet, it's about 50 something miles of it is navigable by water. And I was planning on doing about 44 or 45 of it, but I'm getting a late start. So I put in at Napa, cut off 4 or 5 miles, and I'm gonna try to make up ground today. Probably won't do much fishing, just do mostly paddling. But anytime I get near a bridge or an access point, I'll try to get it on camera. That way, if you plan on floating this creek, you know where to put in and where to take out. I mentioned it in one of my other videos, but if you learn to read the water, you don't have to get out and drag as much. You can see there's a V right there. That's the deepest water. Just go right down the middle. And I've got this kayak loaded for bear. I've got enough stuff in there to stay a week, I guess. But always look for that V, and that would be your deepest water, and you may not run aground. It's an interesting tree. We've come up on our first obstacle we have to go around. Kayak turned around here. I think I can go behind that limb. May have to take the camera down. We got around that. Get back in. Head on downstream. This is the first bridge you come to. This is the Charles Sparky Sparks Memorial Bridge. He was a firefighter. And the highway is the Adair Veterans Memorial Highway, or better known as the Columbia Bypass. Usually some good red-eye and smallmouth fishing along this riprap where they put the bridge pilings. This next series of little rapids, it's pretty swift. It's fun, especially with the water up just a little bit today. Normally you'd have to go over against those weeds and get a shot at it, but since it's up, we're going to go right down through here. Something's splashing in the water up here. I think it's otters. That was pretty neat. Normally this section here is shallow and you have to get out and drag, but hopefully today we can zip right through it. Got another big tree across the creek here. Shortest distance is like right across this grass. There's another deep hole of water there. But I got out early so I didn't get sucked up underneath that tree, especially being by myself. Don't know what the weight capacity is on this thing, but pretty sure I've got it maxed out. This is the R.O.A.M Bridge. I don't know the road number, but this is the second bridge I've come to since Columbia. At the end of this whole water, there's a take in, take out spot. I'll show you that when I get down there. This is the R.O.A.M access point. If you're coming from Columbia, across the bridge, you go up there and there's the pipeline crossing. You can see the markers. There's another one up there by the road. Little gravel drive turns down in, but it's part of the paddle trail. Just remember, these access points are on private ground, so use common sense. Don't leave a bunch of garbage. That way we can use these places in the future. I said I wasn't going to fish much today, but it's hard to pass up. Got a riffle, comes down along that bank, creates a little eddy right there. 2 for 2. See if I can get a third one, and then I'm heading on down the creek. Oh, missed it. Here's the next access point. I call it Hatcher Ford. You come in off of Pelham Road, and one of the sharp turns, second sharp turn from the bypass, you make a left, come out here and the road forks, and it's Chad Cole Road, goes straight. This road comes down between 2 cornfields. You cross the river right here to a gravel bar. I forgot to mention earlier, from Napa to Pelham is 4.5 miles, and from Pelham to Hatcher's Ford is 2.3 miles. I'm gonna stop here in the shade, eat some lunch. This one here's gonna be tricky. That wasn't too bad. Looked worse than what it really was. Damn, we're in a tight spot. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Have to get out, pull over that log right there. There we go. Got him that time. I should probably be covering water, but instead I'm fishing. Couldn't whistle, my lips were chapped. Oh, no bridge. This is the 61 bridge. Runs from Columbia to Greensburg. It's 5:30. I was hoping to make it to Milltown tonight, which is still about another 2 miles, I guess. I got an alarm set for 6 o'clock. When it goes off, I'm gonna pull over and set up camp. But to be honest, I haven't seen a whole lot of spots that would make a good camp. So if I can make it to Milltown, I know there's a gravel bar there I can set up. Oh, that didn't go as planned. I made it to the Milltown Bridge. I was wanting to camp somewhere pretty close to the bridge. I didn't actually want to get this close to it. People drive down right there. That's another access point. It's listed on the Department of Fish and Wildlife. I'm gonna set up somewhere right in here. Still got 2 hours till dark. I may float on down just a little bit, see if I can get away from the bridge. I made it to Milltown. The weeds are growed up on the gravel bar so bad. I didn't want to get this close to the bridge. The bridge is like right there, 75 yards. People can drive down right here. So what I'm gonna do is just get out my stove, cook me some supper, and I'm gonna wait till just right at dark before I set my tent up in case somebody spots it from the road and they want to drive down here. It's my supper for tonight. And yeah, this is my little creature comfort. I like my table. I like my chair. It's got a little thing on the side of it. Picked up all the garbage off of the gravel bar. My kayak. Look at that yummy goodness, boy.